So today we have the Imperial Star Destroyer going up against the Mc-80 Home 1 type. This is a highly debated matchup and could go either way. But today I am going to be giving my input. This battle will depend on which ship is the superior ship. Meaning you could have the edge in more categories, but that doesn't necessarily mean you win the fight. Because this is about the ships, we are not going to be taking into account captains, so we will assume that both ships are piloted by equally competent people. With that being said, let's start off with the ISD. The Imperial II class Star Destroyer was the backbone of the Imperial Navy. So the length of the Imperial Star Destroyer, although it has changed, is canonically 1.6 kilometers, or 1,600 meters in length. The ship, as seen in both Legends and canon, is a very capable capital ship. The Imperial II was mainly made for capital ship versus capital ship combat. Thus, it is supported by 50 heavy turbo laser batteries, 20 heavy ion cannons, and 50 more turbo lasers. This makes the ship especially great for capital ship on capital ship combat. This does, however, make the ship vulnerable to Rebel starfighter attacks. The Imperial class Star Destroyer was overall not a bad capital ship, but the way that the Empire used it was lacking. It's fine to go at the center of an Imperial fleet, but without any support craft, it can be ripped to shreds by starfighters. For example, the Battle of Scarrif, when the Y-Wings breached through the enemy fighter line and disabled an Imperial Star Destroyer. The Imperial Star Destroyer would have been a great capital ship backbone for full-out war, which is what the Empire had made it for. However, it struggled against the quick, resourceful rebellion, and that was the Empire's biggest flaw. Moving on to the Mc-80 Home 1. The Mc-80 Home 1 was the most powerful capital ship within the Rebel Alliance, being the Rebel flagship at the Battle of Endor. Both it and its captain, Admiral Akbar, were key into winning the battle. With a role like that, the Home 1 was decently armed while being less armed than the ISD. It supported 36 turbo lasers and 36 heavy ion cannons. The Home 1 also had bleeding edge Mon Calamari shield design. It was comprised of multiple redundant shield generators that allowed for much better shield regeneration rates. Thus, its shields would be less than an Imperial Star Destroyer, but its recharge rate would be much faster. Mon Calamari designed the best shields in the galaxy. The Home 1 also had a very thick and powerful hull. It was able to take multiple heavy turbo laser attacks from Imperial Star Destroyers. The Home 1, however, was about 1.3 kilometers long, meaning that it was shorter than an ISD, which really doesn't sound right, judging that it is the flagship of the rebellion. But these are canon statistics. It would have somewhat looked like this while compared to an Imperial Star Destroyer 2. With that out of the way, let's talk carrying capacity. So, the Imperial Star Destroyer could carry up to 64 starfighters, including TIE fighters, TIE bombers, and TIE interceptors. The Home 1, on the other hand, can carry up to 120 starfighters, which includes multiple squadrons of X-Wings, A-Wings, Y-Wings, and B-Wings. Rebels most definitely have air superiority in this. With all this being said, I have to give the battle to the Home 1. It has better precision targeting, better range, and its accuracy can allow it to disable crucial systems on the Imperial Star Destroyer. So, with all that being said, the Mc-80 Home 1 cruiser takes this fight around 8 out of 10 times. The Star Destroyer most definitely has a higher damage output than the Home 1, and is better for capital ship versus capital ship combat. However, the Home 1 has overwhelming fighter superiority and will most likely be able to disable the Star Destroyer, allowing for an easy victory. And that is it for today's video. Comment what matchups you want me to do next.